Alrighty then, back once again for another reaction. This time it's MLP, Season 9, Episode 13, Between Dark and Dawn. Which I'm very sure is a Celestia and Luna episode, so I'm excited. Because obviously, you know, darkness and the dawn, it's like their whole day and night thing. It's kind of obvious. Even if I hadn't already seen like a preview image of someone's reaction and it had the two of them in a screenshot. Come on. Anybody can predict that based on the title. That tells me nothing about the actual episode, which I'm glad for. So, yeah, I think this will be the only other very Celestia and Luna focused episode besides A Royal Problem. I mean, that was technically a Starlight episode, but Celestia and Luna got a big chunk of the episode because it was about them swapping roles. So this time, we need to do something different, but I don't know what that will be, which intrigues me, especially because this might have something to do with the Season 9 premiere. It might have something to do with Twilight's takeover, or something that's happening in preparation for it. Because you could also interpret the title Between Dark and Dawn to mean heralding the dawn of Twilight's era in charge of Equestria. Like, they're turning off the lights for their own reign, and Twilight will bring with her her own light, a new dawn for Equestria. As Celestia once said, it is time for a new day in Equestria, and Twilight will be the one to provide that. Yeah, very intrigued and interested, so not going to waste much longer with predictions, because Between Dark and Dawn is an awesome title, and it's obviously a Celestia and Luna episode. What more could you want? Oh, okay.
Remind me how this happened again?
And why there's a giant turtle eating my family's entire summer crop?
Okay, so we have that one Pokemon.
But he promised me he would only take a few small bites. I don't think that thing knows what small is.
Yeah, that was kind of an oversight on your part.
Spiky Woody! Applejack and Pinky, you distract him. Rainbow Dash, Rarity, and Fluttershy, let's save Spike.
I like all this. Yeah, give me apples.
Mr. Tortoisnap, I'm only asking nicely once. Let my friend go!
There's some great camera work. Well, I know they're animated, but there's some great shots going on here.
Stay back, friends. My sister and I will take care of the beast.
Wow, they're trying so hard.
All the times we've actually needed their help, and
Yeah, they're trying to overcompensate.
That's just what I was about to do.
Oh, goodness, sister. That was fun.
No need to thank us. To be honest, we've recently realized we like being part of the action.
Experience.
Oh my goodness.
Instead of just dreaming about it.
And making a difference outside the throne room.
Yeah, this is asking for trouble.
Repeat after me. I need
not quite sure where this episode is gonna go.
Oh my, we better ask somebody.
Because in the wrong hands, this premise could end up turning kind of cringy.
We're here.
The MLP usually goes with the humorous route instead of the truly awkward route, which looks to be the case so far. This is humorous so far.
I can't read this thing. How am I supposed to lead a Philly guides hike if the map makes us more
I'm
lost?
glad that
Did
wasn't a
somebody
one-episode thing
lost?
that people thought it was in 28 Pranks Later.
Oh, now this is just terrible.
Ow!
Barely ordered cupcakes for school today, and I forgot to make the order.
No biggie.
Oh my god,
Students
really?
going hungry? Not on our watch.
Let us
Stop!
And then they carried Granny Smith across the street. There wasn't even any traffic.
You
Nice
guys.
to appreciate their help.
But suddenly, Celestia and Luna seem to think we can't do anything on our own.
How are we supposed to learn to be rulers of Equestria?
Okay,
when they're
yeah.
fixing every teensy problem for us.
Maybe the princesses changed their minds. Maybe they don't think we're up to the responsibility of protecting Equestria.
No, they're quite obviously
Maybe
overcompensating.
this week's just a one-time thing that'll never happen again.
A strategy meeting. What is the danger this time? A rampaging beast? Evil spell?
No,
Friendship
we're
problem?
organizing
We're
your
ready to do whatever we
intervention.
can.
Great. But is something wrong? It's just, you've been helping us an awful lot. And we know you have way more important rulery things to do, so...
We've spent more than enough time in the throne room. Real life is happening out here.
Wait, that's what this is about? You're sick of being princesses?
Not exactly. Battling the
Well,
Everfree
I
Forest
mean,
alongside
thousands of
Starstorm made
years
us
will make
realize
you
what we
bored of a
missed out
job.
on. So instead of spending the day ruling,
And the night patrolling dreams.
we wanted a chance to do the things you
But your jobs are still
Save the day,
important.
Adventure with friends, shampoo anteaters.
So people out there are
I'm
having
pretty sure
nightmares
Fluttershy
without
is
any
the only
help.
that does that. Well, there are way more
And
fun things to do than follow us
your
around.
important government
You should make a list of
logistics
all
and
the stuff you
documents and
advertise
stuff
all the
aren't being put
There's a
through their
lot
proper
of things
channels.
What an
Your country's
intriguing
gears
idea.
aren't turning if you're not
Only
doing
it's
the
much
top
harder to
work.
justify a vacation from the castle when it's not an emergency we're responding to.
Don't worry. We'll cover your palace duties. It'll be a good chance for us to practice for when you retire.
Well, if you're sure you don't mind the extra effort.
Okay, okay.
Thank you, Twilight. What a relief to know the royal swanifying ceremony is in good hooves. What now?
At least they're somewhat addressing it. Like, oh, there are duties to still do.
I can't wait to start
They're
planning our
gonna
trip.
try to do
A
them,
chance
okay.
to do whatever we want. And you know what that means. Relaxation! Well, it's just that I spend each night in every pony's intense dreams, so I could use some real-world downtime.
I understand. But for me, every day is real world. Meetings and decrees, and meetings about decrees, and decrees about the meetings. I crave
It's
excitement.
like, oh, guess what, Twilight? You do all that boring
I'm
shit.
Not sure how we can
Not for
both
me
be
anymore.
happy. Unless
We take turns doing what we like.
Sister Trip! And I
Okay,
have the
now the
perfect
episode has
accessory for
taken a
us to
much
wear.
better turn.
Wait right here. Ow! We'll be
There are going to be some amazing meme faces born from this episode, I
Just
can
like
already
regular
tell.
pony tourists. I knew you'd love it.
I have a few things for us too.
Oh, yes. All of the fan art.
Bug spray,
All
and
of the
boots,
fan
rough
art.
sanitizer, and travel snacks. You have to add water. What do you think?
It's perfect, sister.
And here are instructions
Oh,
of how to prepare
ponytail.
for royal swanifying.
If it's written down, I'm sure we can handle it.
I see what you
Have
did
fun.
there.
One more thing. We're leaving you in charge of raising the sun and moon while we're gone.
We
Oh.
have put a small part of our power in this amulet. You can activate it with your magic at any time. preferably dawn and dusk.
Ooh, that's not a terrifying level of responsibility or anything.
Thank you, Pinky.
We won't let you down, princesses.
So, okay, that answers a very big concern that the fans had.
That scroll says what the royal swanifying is?
Apparently, it's a celebration of all the swans in the royal lake. We round them up, parade them through the streets, and finish with a party in the castle.
One question. Why?
It doesn't matter. This is our chance
Yeah,
to show Celeste and Luna will do
yeah,
whatever the job
that's very
requires.
relatable
If
to
they
real
can
life.
take care
Yeah,
of all this themselves, then I know we can together.
there are a lot of stupid things the government does that no one has any explanation for.
Remember,
Cute.
sister, from now on we are regular carefree ponies.
We're leaving the princess life behind, and we're not even going to fly.
Of course. How new and different. It's just
They're
like
being
Pinkie
so
Pie
adorable.
said. There's a lot of little things you gotta do in this world. There's a lot of little things you gotta try. Just a pack of punchy plunges other ponies all take. That a princess pony pass us right by.
Hi?
No pony
Kappa?
knows you
Like,
like
just
your
throw him in
little
there.
sister. No pony is a better confidant. No pony is truer than the one you are. No pony else here I could want. You can't saunter on a sojourn hid behind castle walls. You can't throw a throne down on the beach. So we're gonna be absconding to a little vagabonding. And this bucket list is gonna be a peach. No pony, no.
I hope Bucket List isn't foreshadowing that you're gonna die in the finale.
Pony is a better confidant. No pony is truer than the one you are. No pony else here I could want. There's a lot of little things you gotta try in this world. There's a lot of little things you gotta see.
Oh, poor Luna.
Just reading by a river and resting our hooves would practically be perfect for me. No pony, no
Oh, yeah, so much for that closing forever, by the way.
is a better confidant. No pony is truer than the one.
Wow, all of the callbacks.
No pony else here I could want. You can't
They're very efficient. They're getting so much done in a single day.
You can check things off your checklist while you sleep. So let's take another hill. Sometimes you can be a pill. And why's the way ahead always so steep?
Okay,
Princess,
I have to
we are here
admit,
to-
not my favourite song,
Filling in for
but that was all about the visuals.
with?
I say,
And
how irregular.
that was all about the visuals,
Offer
and they
our
were
assistance as heads of the
adorable.
Royal Swanifying Committee.
What a relief.
Thank you, but we have it all covered.
Really? Well, good luck with that.
Didn't we have enough of your asshole side in
Yes,
Princess
well,
Spike?
it's just like admitting
I'm
we're not as good at
disappointed
the
that you're
job
not
as Luna and
always
Celeste
the
are.
nice
Besides,
gentleman that you
who
were in your
can throwing a
debut.
swan party be?
Kind of ruins your character.
Polish the armor, bubble the punch, glitter the carpet.
You were
pop
supposed
the
to be
glitter,
one
the
of the
clothes, the
good
carpet,
ones.
the Should I keep reading?
Celestia, since we're both a little tired, maybe the first thing we do shouldn't be too wild?
Exactly what I was thinking.
Celestia, you just... Celestia unhinged.
Now every time we have tea, we can remember this magical day.
Wow, okay.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. But now, we're going to do something I've always wanted to do, but never could because of my night shift.
Is it another zip line?
No. It's the post office!
It's so adorable that Luna wants to do the mundane things.
Ponyville goes through here. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, she's completely nocturnal. She has no experience with things that happen during the day.
Wait for it.
It's so fascinating for her. I love it.
Didn't need a stamp if you were just going to give this to me.
Yes, but I didn't give it to you. A male pony.
Yes.
Took it from me.
I understand,
Defined who it was
Luna.
meant for, and gave it to you. It's about the process.
You took the word out of my mouth. I was going to say she appreciates the process.
Explored the bottom of these caverns.
This cavern looks cool.
I have always wanted
Wow.
to try this.
As a one-off location, that looked amazing.
Wonderful, sister.
Oh my
There's
god.
a lot of little
Now there will be a
things
lot of
you
fan
ought
art.
to do in this world. There's a lot of little things you ought to view. And our
Wow, slow down.
little list may be a little bit long.
Oh,
Might
she's
take a lot
she's
of
getting
bother
bored.
to do. But I'm sure it gets better later on. And after darkest nights, a new dawn. It's my turn to do the choosing. After river rapid cruising, this adventure isn't too fun to be
Rip.
on.
You're just like kind of too different.
Princess Twilight, it has come to our attention that you don't intend to serve watercress at the royal swanifying ceremony.
There's not enough in the castle kitchens to...
Oh, okay. I'm
Don't
definitely
tell
on the
me.
bandwagon
Tell
that doesn't like fancy pants anymore.
You must do something about the
It
garbage
seems
piling
very
up outside.
apparent they've
The
retconned
street
him
sweepers
as
are
being
on
one of
strike,
the
and
good
royal
guys
carpenters can't
in
do
the
their
Canterlot
jobs.
Elite.
Did you even know there were Royal Street carpenters?
Ever since that nice appearance, he's been just like the rest of them, and that's painful. That hurts me.
Rude. Thank you for your constructive criticism, but we really don't have time to chat.
Why
so-
did they decide to do that? Why not replace him with another Canterlot pony? Why did they ruin Fancy Pants?
I hope
I don't
you're
get it.
enjoying yourself on your super relaxing picnic, sister.
He's a black star on this episode.
They hadn't made us hike through a million prickle bushes.
Well, they hurt less than that horrible howling you dragged us to.
That was Poniriachi, and it's an opera.
I'm on Luna's side.
You made
Like,
us leave early, even though
appreciate
it's still
culture.
my turn.
Oh, just face it, Luna. You are never happy.
Because you don't want me to be happy. I always have to do things your way. I bet you wish I'd never come back so you could still rule day and night.
Oh,
I think I like that kind of pressure.
Oh my God, that was a bit harsh to
Every
say.
little thing in Equestria and you. What I'd like is a sister I can depend on.
You mean boss around?
Calm down, Luna.
No! And don't you dare use your Canterlot voice on me. I think this adventure would be better if I did it by myself.
Fine. I just remembered something I forgot I always wanted to do. Be alone.
Guess we have the same thing on both of our lists then.
Now, yeah, I agree there that Luna is the most wronged in this situation, but she said the harshest thing. So they kind of balanced each other out, but Luna was getting the short end of the stick on that thing. She was putting up with every insane thing Celestia wanted to do, and all she wanted to do was experience some culture and some mundane things, and Celestia didn't have the patience for it. That's the difference, I think.
Celestia and Luna rule a kingdom
Luna was
and
more in the
understand
right
for
there,
themselves.
though she spoiled it a little bit with going too far with what she said. Though I understand why she's so
Funny part,
upset.
Exactly.
The princesses never do all the ceremony planning by themselves.
They don't?
Oh, goodness, no. That's what the gala planning committees are for. No pony could handle all this. Are those sequins?
Still rude.
Ooh, new
Thank you,
program, everybody.
Rarity.
We're going to
I was wondering, wait, are you suddenly making him nice again? But no, if you say he was being rude, then my point still stands.
Tell the ponies at the gates that there's a slight delay on the gala. Oh, if it's not too much trouble, I mean.
Now who can we get to clean up all this garbage?
I'm delegating!
Okay, nice way to bring that back, I guess.
So this is how you rule Equestria.
You are confusing me.
Things are so much more relaxing without my bossy sister. Who needs a gloomy sister moping around all the time anyway?
Wow, show some more care about your sister's emotional state.
Honestly,
Like, if your
Princess,
sister's
didn't you
upset,
wear
it's
any
not like,
side
oh,
on?
she's a moper.
thing.
Like, comfort your
Leslie
sister.
would have
Oh
warned
my
me
god.
if she were here.
Now, was it 2 left turns and a right, or 2 right turns and a left?
Oh, this is the area Applebloom dreamed about.
Scared away the chickens.
What? What?
Oh, I thought climbing Mount Kilimanjaro was on my list.
I'm not copying you. I just wanted to watch the sunrise.
I'm here for the moonset. So, how did the rest of your day go?
Oh, amazing! Yeah, fantastic, best ever, really.
Yeah, me too.
Come on.
You can walk with me, you know, if you want. I mean,
Oh, well, since we're going the same way.
this is so beautiful. It must be amazing in the sunlight.
The night's pretty special too.
Lucky Star!
Is a good
You
anime.
taught me to look for those when I was a filly.
Hope I wasn't too bossy doing it.
You know, being with your sister all the time is hard, but being without her, it's even harder.
I do know. And I wouldn't trade you for any of the adventures on my list.
Not even your zip line?
Not even my zip line.
I'm sorry I said those things before. Sometimes it's just tough being the little sister.
It's not always easy being the big sister either.
Literally. Oh, this was such a nice, needed episode for the relationship these two share.
The sun and the moon together? At the same time?
Now, where have I seen that before?
Wow, okay. Let's watch Twilight figure this shit out.
You think maybe Twilight's having trouble with the amulet?
We should probably go help her.
Okay, I think I got it. Sunburst says we just need to reset the amulet with this. Turn the screw on the back,
These faces.
and no more than 1/2 turn.
Does any pony have some tape?
Okay. All right. That episode took me on a bit of a roller coaster. At first, it looked like it wasn't going to be so great if the sisters were going to spend the whole episode interrupting the main six and embarrassing themselves. But then we had an upturn with not only realising that it's related to the whole Twilight taking over thing, but also that she'd be getting an amulet to help change the sun and moon when she does take over, which is pretty cool. And the sisters got to go on a nice, sweet little like bonding adventure kind of thing, doing all the things they've always wanted to do. And then we went down a little bit with Fancy Pants being an asshole. Like, And we also had the fact that Celestia was being a little bit ignorant towards her sister. Like, Luna put herself through the extreme things Celestia wanted to do, to the point of exhaustion. But then Celestia acted like she was bored and didn't have time for the things Luna was doing. That's an imbalance. That is unfair in Luna's direction. Like, Celestia should have done better. Like, she should have, because this is something my sister wants to do. I should just shut up and let her enjoy it. Like you don't have to love everything that you do with your sister, but if it's something that's making her happy, make more of an effort to not bitch about it. Like, I don't know. And then they had their little argument, and Luna did go a bit too far. We're saying, I bet you wish I just stayed on the moon so you could keep... That was too far. Like, whoa. You don't know how heartbroken she was over that shit. Like, you shouldn't say things like that. That's when you start getting into the territory of things you can't take back, and then another family feud starts. That's no. But on the whole, Luna was in the right, and that was why she got emotional enough to say that stuff. The song, as I said, I didn't feel like there was... I personally enjoy the Road to Friendship song like 10 times more than that as a travelling companion duet. I mean, don't get me wrong, they have good voices, and I was able to pick up a few good lyrics and stuff, but as a song, it didn't get me... It didn't get me into it. Like, I was more focused on the cute visuals. Like, they were what was really carrying everything along. The visual storytelling that was happening. Like, the song itself, I didn't feel like I was seeing anything remarkable. Like, something that was like, wow, yes, oh, great song. Like, I didn't feel that triumphant rush of a song that the show usually gives me. It wasn't a, we're off on the road to friendship. Like, I didn't feel like I was being picked up by the song. Like, it didn't lead me anywhere. It was just, we're walking, we're having a good time. Like, it seemed like there was a slow-mo effect going on in the way it affected my brain, where it was just like montage music, but in the form of vocals instead of a song. It's kind of a weird feeling to describe, but as I said, the cute visuals really saved that. I thought they made everything worth it. It's going to be hella fun to see reactions to this episode. I tell you what, for all the faces that were going on, the sister interaction, and as I say, it really came together in the end with how they naturally met up. Well, we spent time feeling stupid for what happened back there, and hey, sorry bro, it's all good. Like, I really enjoyed that they came together for that sweet little moment at the top of the cliff. It meant that overall this episode was very, very good. It's definitely a 5 out of 5. It could have been a 6 if not for the things that made me complain, which is a tragedy because this was a really enjoyable Celestia and Luna episode. But I feel like there were some black marks on it that I can't ignore, and that sucks for me because I really want to love this episode enough to give it a 6, but sadly I don't. But that's not a knock on it at all because it was still a hell of a fun ride. Twilight is she's learning bit by bit. She's had to run an event. She's tried to do the sun and the moon but failed at it for now. I'm glad that they're addressing that they are still trying to gradually wean her into the idea. Like, it's not going to be left until the finale, like, okay, now I'm ready to plug my nose and just jump into the cold water. She is being introduced to concepts bit by bit, and that was important to let us know. So, yeah, oh my goodness. Yeah, pleasant. I really enjoyed this episode. It's likely going to be in my top 10 of the season, don't get me wrong. There were just some little things here and there that stopped it from being perfect, but on the whole, I thought it was a great stand-up job of an episode. Awesome stuff. I'll see you guys next time.